Well, hi everyone, it's the last video of 2018. We'll have a little look around and see what's going on this week. And I guess we should start here really. Second layer on the cabin sides, but also was now complete. So there's 4 boards, one each side, fore and aft, that completed the cabin sides are on now. And these are the starts of the bulwarks, or the coamings as I called them the other day. I kind of still think of them as coamings, but bulwarks is probably the better name for them. And that now, that's the second board on there. That's just one board on the front end, as you can tell, but that starts to give it that real characteristic Benford Dory shape. You know, they're known for these sweeping bulwarks fore and aft, I think. It's looking pretty cool. So we've got all four on with one layer, and as I say, the last board, second layer, last board of the cabin sides on there. And then on the top, the second layer of deck planking is nearly complete. One board waiting to go. The board is laid up there, it's cut the size, but at the moment I've run out of glue. I've ordered some more glue and I shall wait. I could epoxy glue it on, but I'm going to wait till the Semper Rock arrives. There's no rush. But yeah, all of the second layer of planking of the deck is finished with the exception of one board. So that's very nice. Obviously we've got to lift it up now and then hold it in place while I get a couple of screws in it, and then we'll work around with some nails. Up and on there. But there we are.
Just
Yeah, and so I'm stood in the fore hatch, as you can probably tell. There's the foredeck, and these bulwarks, they enclose the foredeck and the aft deck as well, make it feel really quite safe. Still a bit to do. I've still got to seal along these joints. I will put a fillet in there and a little bit of glass tape along those joints. Clearly we've got to have drain holes through in the corners there because it all runs down and back into there. So I've got some through bulwark fair leads that will act as drain holes to set in. But coming on well, and this has obviously got to be planed off level. It will have a cap on it of some sort, all three sides around there. Probably, well, I'm going to experiment with false acacia, black locust. See, it's not for sure, but that's what I'm going to try. Yeah, but anyhow, some kind of cap. And then if you look forwards there, Karen, you can see at the moment the very pointy end at the front, the bow end isn't quite finished. The bow roller will go out of that gap there, and then those boards will join into the board that the bow roller sat on. So still a bit of finishing off to do there, but looking very good. Yeah, and here we are on the aft deck. Haven't swept here, still full of leaves, but you can see the bulwarks around there, which already makes the aft deck feel much more enclosed, much safer. We're going to have a deck box coming down this side, which will double as a lean for your back when you're sat in the steering position. This side obviously is going to be an extension out there for the quarter berth with the deck box behind it. Same thing, given that symmetrical lean either side. Might be dark up the aft end, but you can see the aft end up to the point isn't quite finished yet with those bulwarks waiting to do, but coming on. And then I've got 7 of these. Let me just make a bit of room. I've got 7 of these bronze ports. I just cleaned a couple up. Well, I've cleaned one up so far actually. And I'm just thinking about setting these in the cabin sides because it's quite dark inside. So yeah, some port lights will bring some light, and clearly I need to set up some electric lights in there, some more permanent electric lights than what I've got in there now. So that's where the thoughts are. I need to get a coat of epoxy or 2 coats of epoxy on the deck and the cabin sides to get them sealed. I've got that joint between the cabin sides and the hull that I've started filling, but I need to continue filling. And I do want to get these ports set in so that she's starting to take real shape. And as I say, I think with these bulwarks fore and aft, it's taking on that Benford Dory character now, which is very pleasing. Yeah, at the bench, bit of a mess. Perhaps you can see some of those ports there that certainly need a bit of a clean up. They've been gathering dust for quite a while, but they do clean up quite well. I've only just wiped that over with a rag. It's, cleans up quite easily. It's mainly dust. There was something I've been meaning to say for weeks, and that was, remember weeks ago I talked about this 3M mask with these cartridges. Let me see if I can remember what number they are. A2 it says, oh yeah, 6055, A2 6055 cartridges for organic compounds. And I said I would paint in the lazarette and let you know how it got on. Answer, excellent. They really cut out the smell of the paint. You can't smell the paint when you're wearing this mask and painting that polyurethane bilge paint that stinks to high heaven. So they're absolutely brilliant, and I wear this now for epoxy work, for paint work. Very good indeed. Highly recommended. Also, the mask itself is quite comfortable, so you can wear it for quite long periods of time without discomfort, which is very nice. Very good. And I guess that's about as far as we go this week. Try and get on, got another week's holiday, so hoping for good progress again next week, and guess I'll see you then. Happy New Year. Bye.
Red sails in the sunset, standing out to sea. Tell me where you're going so decisively. What's your destination? Tell me where you're bound. We can move together where adventures abound. Running free before the breeze. Are there many days such as these? Red sails in the sunset, uncharted waters bound, breaking through the tethers that kept you firm ground. Just go and you'll find out what awaits you there.